You want to try it on the actual NES?
Yes.
Okay.
Why don't you just get another NES? Because they're price gouging them for like $80.
Yeah.
Even the garage sale people have caught on.
They're like, oh, you want an NES? It's like $1,000.
Yeah.
I saw some guy get one on like Pawn Stars or something. No, it was the.
That was Storage
Wars.
War. Oh yeah, look at this one. This is the first model. This is worth $1,000. Like, fucking hate that show. He's like, because he saw maybe a Stadium Events article or something. Right. Like, yeah. Wow. All right, so this is our second attempt playing Golgo 13. This time it's not on one of those clone systems, a retro duo that David got for $1. And he has a copy of Zombie's Revenge holding down Golgo 13. True story, because his NES, all of his systems become Frankenstein's monster. Like, he opened up the lid, and the locking mechanism for the tray is broken, so he has to weigh it down with Dreamcast games. But there is no outer shell.
I can weigh it down with also NES games.
But the thing is, every friend I have has a broken-ass NES, and I don't know how, because I own 8 NESs. None of them have ever had to have any weird jerry-rigging.
Well, this one, I took it apart to replace the connector piece thing, the 72-pin connector.
Yeah.
And
you never put it back? You lost all screws?
No, I didn't. I couldn't figure it out how to put the locking mechanism back in place, so I just didn't.
You just didn't?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, like, the most I've ever had to do was just on the cartridge themselves. Like, you know, I use Wyman stovetop cleaner, and I polish the brass or the contacts on the NES, or the copper contacts, and...
What's that guy doing, laying down? What is this guy? Some sort of ninja man.
Russian ninjas. Haven't you heard? This is such a strange game. Like, the moment you kill somebody, you get health back.
Yeah,
which
you're
is
a vampire.
Which is like, you know,
Ow.
I guess more incentive to kill. You can't really be a pacifist in Golgo. Especially because, like, you cannot shoot somebody who's aiming from the ground. You have to hop over the bullets. Keep in mind that there is an endless loop unless you press B or something.
Dirk Bullet. Condor.
Burn.
Can you fast forward this? By the way.
Oh, no. You ever watched Pat the NES Punk?
Back when he was on RetroWare TV.
I think he still does.
Oh, like back when he was only on that, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Like
yeah,
a few years ago.
I met him at SUC. He's a nice dude. This is his favorite game of all time, and he has a giant wall scroll of Golgo, like, from the NES. And he has, like, this hermetically sealed Golgo 13,
whoa.
and it's got one of those, like, specially rated plastic cases over it.
Oh, yeah.
You've seen those online? Like, $10,000, Super Mario Bros., rated 99.
Right.
I don't know if I would ever rate any of my games to try and resell them.
No, I don't know.
I mean, I've thought about reselling my games several times, but if I... Like, my thing is, like, if I'm going to sell one, I'm selling the whole thing.
Really?
Yeah, like, that'd be it. Because, like...
The whole purpose right now is to get them all, so if you start selling them, then what's the point?
Yeah, well, my thing is like... It took me a while to get my collection going, and I had so many good memories hunting and, you know, tracking down these games. To sell one would be like, okay, I gave up on the idea. I mean, like, technically, I could play any of my NES games on an emulator on anything I own. PSP, Wii, computer, whatever. Even my Xbox original.
Oh my god.
I can't see Xbox One anymore, so Xbox original.
Oh, I died.
You gotta kill more.
I had 200 health. You can't. It's hard to hit the ducking guys.
That's what I'm saying. You can't. And, like, your jump kick does not work.
No, it just doesn't do anything.
Just
don't.
Hop past them or run away.
The jump kick stands for just understands.
Does it?
Must.
So, yeah.
Punch.
As I said before, like, most of my collection, it's hard for me to even... The only things I'd trade in were maybe newer stuff. Like, The only thing I trade in are games that I know have like 1 million copies out printed and like, you know, just like newer shit that's still worth something. And like something like maybe I only will beat one time, but like my retro stuff, it's hard for me to get rid of anything to attach to it. That guy wasn't a bad guy.
No.
If you just fire blindly, eventually you'll hit a bad guy.
What about that?
Nope, that won't work.
You sure?
Look your health go. I think you actually killed somebody with your foot technique.
It's the best technique. It's so hard to do.
Just don't even attempt it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's twice, man.
I was trying. That was my pro strat. My
Your pro
KGR
strat-
pro strat.
Your pro strat should just not get hit. That's it.
Oh.
Just go from point to point. Then when you get to the helicopter and sniper missions, that's when the real fun starts.
Well, I wouldn't know. He should be able to duck shoot.
You ever play Felix the Cat on NES?
I don't remember. It's possible. But I don't,
Have
I
you ever
also
seen
don't
a
remember.
Felix the Cat cartoon?
Yes.
Have you seen the movie? The
Which
90s one?
Yeah, this movie's so weird.
It's so strange.
Like I had like VHS collection of a bunch of the old cartoons.
Yeah, and
like
then
from the what,
your mom
40s,
like
30s
picked you up
and
the
stuff. Yeah, and then we got the 90s
90s
movie, and it's so bonkers. There's like he has this like magic bag of tricks, and there's like a scientist who's trying to steal it, and they go to some weird
blob thing with the big jellyfish or whatever
yeah,
those things were.
They go to like some weird dimension or something, and
It's just off the wall. Like, yeah, I was thinking about like watching that and like doing a review of it.
oh, I would love to join you.
Nice, we can do that.
Maybe my sister could come too, because she
Cool.
liked that movie a lot.
So like, I don't know. Like with my channel, I'm trying to like add more, like, not necessarily retrospectives. Like, there will be a few things I will, but like the generation I think I'm focusing more on is like the PlayStation,
Yeah.
PS2, Xbox thing, and like,
And Surge.
yeah. Oh, Hikikomori sips. We had fun with that. Like,
Yeah.
I just wanted to do something with Ryan, and like, that was something easier for us to both get it down.
No,
That and it was
stop
a Catherine parody
Oh
too.
my god, stop.
Did you watch like the part?
Can't do it.
The Catherine parody part?
Yes.
Yeah.
I did. This is impossible. It's the hardest
Let
game
me
I've ever
play.
played.
I'll get us back there. Gotta listen to Dirk's bullshit again.
It'd
Dirk
be nice if you could
bullshit.
start. Yeah, Dirk.
Which one is like the okay? So it's A, and then you gotta
You have to
wait
push
B on the
You're
last
right.
box there. There we go. Golgo is a man of many words, right?
His nice blue suit.
Yeah.
Is it like a jumpsuit, like a onesie? Because I don't see any crease.
Oh,
for
it's
pants.
definitely a jumpsuit. Look how high he jumps.
ooh-ah.
That was my David King joke.
King Game jokes.
I'm sure people have figured out your first and last name.
No. You
God
should have used
damn.
your pro strat. What were you
Okay.
thinking?
I keep seeing like these fives. Do I have continues or something?
No, every time you start it over, it's like episode or issue 1, issue 2, issue 3. This is issue 5 because this is our 5th try.
Who would read that comic? Like where
Just
where he
goes-
goes and he dies, and then he goes and talks, has the same conversation with Dirk
It's
again.
Groundhog Day, the comic. Just every issue is exactly the same.
It's so meta, you just don't understand.
Okay. I wish there was a low shoot or something.
Yeah, I think they fixed that Moffat conspiracy. So this is like what you gotta do. You gotta test and see if they're KGB.
Do the low jump. But that guy was like already ducking. You can't do anything about it.
I gotta figure out where the hitbox is, unless they take multiple hits, but there's like no sound.
No.
You just gotta get lucky too, and like... Ah, he can pivot from the ground.
Yep.
Started back over. Am I out of bullets? Oh no, I got killed. Oh wow.
Whoa, oh,
nice.
oh,
That's
nice.
something good there.
Yeah, checkpoint. Wow, these guys are ruthless.
They're not even framed and they're kicking the shit out of me. I don't even know what direction to go because the panning is... Okay, headshot. So there's an arrow. Wait, there. I saw something.
Headshot. Yeah, you still have to go to that thing and talk to that lady.
Okay, I'm gonna go do that then.
Is that behind you, or is it
I'm
the
gonna go
next
back
one?
to the screen on the left. I think it's on the left.
Motorcycle man. Whoa.
Fuck!
What? It's a little mini motorcycle.
No! Where's it gonna...
Oh, what?
How did I go back to Dirk? This is my punishment.
This is your punishment.
This is a real game over, having to talk with Dirk. It almost reminds me of Bart versus the Space Mutants. You ever play that?
I've never played it.
It was one of the, it was... The Simpsons games were notoriously difficult, and they had some very obscure or very cryptic puzzles within them.
Yeah, I've seen the AGVN stuff about it.
Bart versus the Space Mutants was like, I love The Simpsons, and I had a giant Simpsons poster in my room. Like, I watched them all the time, so I was like pretty excited. And that one, like, all of them starred Bart, and Bart versus Space Mutants is an action puzzle game, and like, you have to have a strategy guide. There's no way you can go in your first time and know what's going on. Like, there are these aliens, right? You'll see humans running by occasionally, and they randomly generate. It could be an alien, it could be a human, right? So if you jump on their heads and they're a human, you lose health. But if you jump on their heads and they're an alien, you get like a letter, like Maggie, to spell out Maggie or something. So you have to go to the store, buy X-ray specs, and then flip them on real quick, and then jump, like if they're an alien, right? So it sounds cool, but not only do you have to do that, but you have to like spray paint everything in the first level that's purple red. So you have a spray paint can that like has limited paint in it, and you have to just like constantly find the sweet pixel to spray it. You also have to do other things too, like use bottle rockets to knock down plants. I mean, like, once you know what you're doing, it gets pretty cool, like for an NES game. But like, it's just, I don't know. I guess it's too cryptic for a kid's game. The other two Simpsons games were very good. Like Bart versus the World, like, was just like a collection of micro games, like WarioWare, and like there was another one, Bartman meets Radioactive Man, and that's like the rarest of the NES Simpsons games, and it's really good. It's just straight up an action game. And then like they made a Swamp Thing game using the same engine, and I have that. That's pretty rare.
I'm trying to think. Like, I got a Genesis when I was like 7, so I didn't play the NES that much.
Yeah. Like
I would rent games. So I rented like Mega Man and Lolo.
I love Lolo. Holy shit.
I would rent that all the time.
That was made by Masahiro Sakurai, the guy who made Smash Bros. And Kirby.
No, I would rent Lolo all the time. Like those. There's 3 of them, right?
Yeah. Yeah, Lolo makes cameos in Kirby's Dream Land and the Kirby cartoon.
Oh, really?
Lolo and Lala. They're bosses. Oops. Episode 80.
Episode 80. No, but I liked those games. They were creepy though, like the skeleton stuff.
Like, you had to kill yourself if you did it wrong. He's like, ooh!
I don't know. Some of the things later in the game got creepy.
The Medusa heads. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Like, if you walk by them, they're
scary.
like, zoom!
Yeah.
And then they, like, fried you.
I'm trying to think what other games I would rent. I rented Snake Rattle and Roll a few times.
Oh, shit. That was, like, my cousin's favorite game.
I'd rented, the Mario games. I rented Mario 2 the most, I think.
That was my favorite one. I know a lot of people, like, suck the dick of 3 and say, oh, it's the greatest game that's still Ocarina of Time. I
played 3 a lot, but I liked 2 more.
I just like the variety in 2, and I know it's a ROM hack. I don't care. I mean, like, they used most of 2 as a framework for a lot of other games.
Yeah.
Being able to pick up stuff was cool, and being able to switch up characters and change up the gameplay. The music was the best.
I only played the first Mega Man back then, and I thought it was way too hard.
I didn't necessarily like the first Mega Man. I only played it after I played, like, 2 and 3.
Yeah, I played 1, and then I played X. I never played the other
play
ones.
3. 3 is definitely the hardest.
I have 1, 2, and 3 now.
Yeah. 6 is pretty hard, too, but, like, I can beat 2 every time.
Yeah, I've never played through it.
You've never?
No.
Once you get, like, Metal Man's Blade, you can win that game in, like, 10 minutes.
But no, Mega Man X is, still one of my favorite games.
I loved Mega Man X when it first came out. I just thought the sounds on it were fantastic.
Yeah.
Like, I appreciate good composition and good sound effects, and that just had one of the best soundtracks.
Like I had, I had an NES until I was like 6, and then I got a Genesis. And for the NES, I had 3 games. I had Section Z, which broke when I was really young.
Well, and then I had played that on the KGO.
And then I had Metroid and Rygar.
I love. I never liked a Metroid game, and don't kill me for saying this, but I never liked a Metroid game till I played like Metroid Fusion on Game Boy Advance.
Oh, well, okay, I had Metroid. I loved it when I was a little kid because that's like one of the few games I owned. So I just played all the time.
Metroid Prime's awesome too.
I never played the Prime game.
Oh my God, really? They're great. I don't think Other M's as bad as people make it out to be.
Yeah, I haven't played it. But.
Because I don't really care about story. I mean, like, story in video games is good, depending on... Like, there's certain series that can get story right, but if it's just a dumb game and it has, like, a dumb story in the first place, I don't really care enough to be offended.
Okay, is this going to work this time?
Okay, so it says...
Okay, close up B, snipe A.
Okay, I got
Approach is D-pad.
Okay. I don't know what approach what. You're still stationary. Do I approach the building?
Push B to zoom in.
Pushing it, man. How long? It's not even doing anything. Does it scale? Is it supposed to scale? Can't shoot. Really?
I thought you just tapped the button and it zoomed in.
I'm tapping it, man.
Maybe you have to like hold it and push direction.
I think it's pixel hunting.
Really?
So I'm gonna constantly pixel hunt. Maybe I have to be stationary and they can zoom. Up, down,
I don't remember ever having any trouble with this part. Oh, when the Super Nintendo came out, I had a Genesis already.
Yeah.
Or, not already. I mean, I had it, and then my friends started getting Super Nintendos. The only games I was sad I couldn't play were Super Metroid and Mega Man X. And then I got Mega Man X on PC. There was a Windows 95 port.
Was it as bad as the iOS one?
No, it was good. It was the exact same game, only in the Chameleon level and Chill Penguin level, the mech suits weren't there.
They took those out?
Yeah, but only on those 2 levels.
Oh. Why did they take those out? Those are the best.
I know, so
and you needed the mech suit to get a secret. So I don't understand. How'd you get the Dr. Light power-ups?
I just did. I don't know. I don't remember. I think that heart that was in that thing that you had to punch open was just, like, up there.
Oh, okay. That's stupid.
And I think they took out the Hadoken also. Like, you just couldn't get it.
Ah, so dumb. I don't own X3 or X2. I wish I did.
I have X3 on Genesis.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
I'm sure the Genesis could handle those games.
Yeah, it's a weird bootleg port. Okay. You will sight a man with your D-pad. But afterwards, you will be treated to a targeting session. This time...
What the fuck did I just do?
What, what do you do?
Was that it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You shot a guy's head off and there's a little blood pixel. Let's play that back. Look at that blood pixel.
I was just looking away from the screen and tapping on the thing.
And then it just worked. Well, I don't need that walkthrough anymore.
I don't know what I did, so maybe for the future reference.